Hello and welcome to another edition of Pilot Light Media. We have a great project in store today. This is going to be a rope vine terrarium. We found some really unique botanicals on our last trip, and we can't wait to build something with them. Our glassware is really exciting too. This is an apothecary jar that we got at an antique store. This might have held cotton balls or something like that 100 years ago. But today it's going to make a great container for our project. So here we are cutting our fiber mesh screen. Again, this is just window screen. You can also use a very, very thin piece of plastic in a pinch, like a plastic bag or something like that you can poke holes in. But this is our carbon fiber mesh screen. We're just cutting to size, and we want it just a little bigger than our opening. Luckily with this container, the base is the exact same size as the opening, so we can just cut it to that and it will fit. So here we're dropping in our drainage layer. This is small river rock pebbles, and here we are getting it wet just so you can see some of the colors come through. And we're using our standard terrarium mix today. This is a brand new batch, so we're going to have to add the springtails and add the water table and things like that. After putting in about an inch of soil, we're going to give it a good soak. And here are some of our botanicals. We have a couple nutshells and seeds and things like that from trees. And we also have this awesome rope vine. This was 2 large pieces, but it's very dry and very delicate, so unfortunately it broke into a few smaller pieces, but we thought it would still really be great to use for another project, so we hung on to it, and these are the pieces we're working with. We won't use them all, but we do have a great selection, so let's get started. We also have some great field stones we're going to use for today's project. The first thing we're going to do is take some thread moss from this previous project. This is our pickle jar moss farm, for those who remember. There is only one species of moss left in here, as we harvested most of the other species, but we do have plenty of thread moss to pick from. We are also adding this devil's elbow and this elephant ear. And finally some pilea and some wandering dude. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed today's video. So we're going to get started. At first we're going to plant some small sprigs of the thread moss along the sides and going to open up the middle. And in the middle we're laying a large chunk of the pilea that will grow and spread perfectly to just barely cover the ground. And next we're putting in our devil's backbone and our elephant ear. And we're going to give that a little bit of water. Now that we have everything in place, we can pick out a few rocks to add. And now we're just starting to try to place those vines. Again, we're trying it in a few different spots to see what looks the best. As you can see here, we pushed a little too hard and they broke. Once again, I said these were very dry and delicate, so that wasn't too difficult to do, unfortunately. But a few small broken pieces at the bottom will look natural, so we're just going ahead and leave it. Again, here is a view from the top as we try to place some of the vines, just to get a sense of scale. And you also want to be careful not to add anything too big that may block too much light for your plants. But once we back off, you can see here we've achieved a good scale. And we're going to drop in some small pebbles as well. And finally, we're adding our small botanicals bit by bit. And once again, we want to give that a good spray now that all our plants are in place. And now it's time to add our springtails. As you can see, this colony is doing extremely well. So we're going to pour some of the water in. We have many individuals jumping into our new terrarium to start a new colony. So as you can see, it all came together for a great little project. Both the container as well as the pebbles and stones, the botanicals, and especially our vines all really kind of come together and create a great scale and a great scape. We cannot wait to watch this one grow in. It's going to be quite exciting. And we didn't do anything too crazy with the lighting on this one. We decided that a simple white light would look the best. Thank you so much for watching Pilot Light Media today. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video, and look forward to many more projects coming your way.